Like, are you fucking serious? First, Thorhill bans me from the fucking fields and makes me collect scrap metal with fucking Scrappy. And now they're fucking kicking me out of here, too? Fuck! It's bad enough that I'm supposed to take orders from scum like Scrappy. It's me that threw him out of the fort back in the day for stealing chems too often, the fucking junkie. And Rat, him too! How the hell that fucking maggot became the boss here? Ah! I can't fucking take it anymore.
Hey, Willie. The gang's waiting for you. Let's get to the mine. You ready?
Yeah, I'm coming. Willie? Did he seriously just call me Willie? I think it's high time for a little killing spree around here.
here seems to be contaminated. I should let Scrappy know.
Sure?
I was bound to go wrong.
I'm back from the mine. Everyone's dead.
What the fuck you talking about, Jax? What the hell happened?
I think the mine was flooded with gas. It reeked.
Well, damn. That explains why the poor bastards ain't been sending shit. You wanted into the fort, right? Go to Fenris. Someone's gotta tell them what happened. If we ain't getting no iron from the mine, well, that's a real shit sandwich.
What if they don't let me into the fort?
Just tell Carter I sent you. And don't let that motherfucker scare you off. But you gotta hurry, son. This is a fucking emergency.
You again.
Scrappy sent me. I need to talk to Fenris.
What do you need to talk to Fenris about?
I'll tell him myself.
But I want to hear it.
Let me pass if you care about the iron mine at all.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Before I let you in, you gotta know the rules. You can move around the fort freely. Except for the upper district. Only a chosen few can go there. If you try to get in, the guards will take care of you. If you steal something, the guards will take care of you. If you start a fight, the guards will take care of you. And if you've got a knife to someone's throat...
I get it. The guards will take care of me.
Nope. That's when we bury you. You get the point? Okay, go on, get out of here.
What about a tour of the place?
Of course, the tour. The boss is sick of all the newcomers' questions. Stryker can show you around the fort, okay?
I wasn't really listening to what Gardar told you. But you must want to know where to get food. I can explain that and more on the way. There's bound to be a few things you don't know about.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Take me on a tour of the camp.
I was just getting ready to stretch my legs. Come on, then. Living quarters are located directly behind the entrance to the fort. Most cultivators and simple workers are here. You won't find any fucking snobs down here. They all live in the upper district. I'll show you that later, I guess, even though they won't let you in. This is Skinny's Soup Kitchen. You want something to eat and you're short on shards? Skinny's the man to talk to. You want to grab something before we keep going?
No. Let's keep going.
Okay. If we head over the bridge, we'll be in the trade district. Most of the bastards here want real shards for whatever they sell. They're not as agreeable as old Skinny. Sometimes you'll find traders from other factions here. Don't let them take you for a ride. If it was up to Gardar, they'd all be kicked out. I don't care. Let them trade if they want to. Do you want to take a look at some of the stalls before we keep going?
Nah, let's keep going.
Suit yourself. On our left, you'll see the Mana Shrine. This is where the real berserkers play around with Elex, magic, all that type of shit. I don't touch that stuff. We'll go to my shrine in a minute. Chloe's Berserker Shrine. And here we are, the most holy of holy places, the bar. Chloe is the only person who got to keep her post when the Berserkers took over. She ran this joint when this place was a desert, and she's still in charge now.
The Berserkers like Chloe keep the bar?
That's what I just said. I know it's hard to believe. I mean, they really changed every other fucking thing. At first I was like, what is this shit? Why do I have to join these tree huggers? But I got used to it. Their rules make sense when you think about it. And boy, those guys know how to brew beer. I can taste it now. Even the armor's more comfortable than those pieces of shit Baxter used to give us. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about being a berserker. But enough talk. You gonna buy me a beer, or shall we keep going?
Let's keep going.
Huh, guess that's a no on the beer. Ah, well, I'll grab one later. Follow me. We have to go past the Mana Shrine again and over the bridge. Then we'll be in the last district everyone is allowed to visit. I admit I can't tell you much about the healers. They're I mean, they brew potions and shit. I don't understand a word of it. Go talk to them if you're interested. They trained in Goliath, real masters of their trade. The only thing I know is that they make damn good healing potions. I'd be willing to bet they also brew up the stuff Chloe sells. Tour's almost over. Let's keep going. Over there's the entrance to the upper district. Only the rich fucks are allowed in, and Rat's in charge. I still can't believe they made that bum the boss. Here we are. If you don't have permission to enter the upper district, you should talk to Fenris. He's the only one who can let you in, unless Rat wants to see you. Other than that, you've pretty much seen the whole fort now. Any questions?
Where do I find Fenris?
Well, no need for a search party. We're right in front of his house. If you're thinking about joining us, he's the man to talk to.
How did you end up as a berserker?
When the Berserkers took over the fort and chased off the old Duke, tons of outlaws took off and settled in Crater City with Baxter. But I didn't. No fucking way I'm gonna report to Baxter, the bastard. I'll stick with the Rat and the Berserkers. Have to admit, I do miss the high a little, but I'm not going begging to that lot for the sake of a few chems.
You used to be addicted to chems?
You could say that, yeah. I took them every day before sleep and as soon as I woke up. That shit really makes you the best of the best, but if you do it for too long, it eats at your brain and destroys you. Better stay away, that's my advice.
Rat's in charge here?
You might know him. He used to be called Crazy Rat. Earned that name by tricking and murdering his way up out of the mud. But everyone seems to have forgotten that part. That man is a smooth talker. He could convince a boulder to float. Oh, one more thing. I always forget this part. I'm gonna need a few shards from you as payment for the tour.
No problem.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Am I right in assuming you want access to the Upper District for trade, or an audience with our warlord Rat? No. Then you must want to join our faction. As I say to everyone, the Upper District is off-limits. And since that's where Rat is, he won't be able to initiate you into the Berserkers.
Why isn't anyone allowed in the Upper District?
Ever since the attack, Rat has further limited access to the Upper District. That is why I'm so busy at the moment. So if you want to chat, come with me. I need a seat.
You look exhausted.
Thanks. I've had to handle everything since the attack. Anyone who used to go to Rat now comes to me. People who want to join us, trade in the Upper District, anybody. So all I do is stand here and recite the same rules to everyone who asks. But anyway, tell me about yourself. Do you have a name?
Jax.
Ah, Kaya's friend. I've heard about you. What exactly do you want from me?
There was an attack?
You haven't been here for a while, have you? Baxter's men tried to blow Rat into tiny lumps. We can't risk a repeat.
So that's why nobody's allowed in the upper district now?
That's right. Only a select few are allowed up there. It's becoming a real problem. Many have business to attend in the upper district, or need to talk to Rat. Now all of them are coming to me.
When did the attack happen?
A few months back. The whole place was wrecked until recently. It made Rat incredibly paranoid. He canceled all his appointments, he posted more guards, and then, eventually just closed off the upper district. I'm not sure he considered how that would impact fort operations.
Is there still a way to get into the upper district?
Of course. Rat has to trust you. Simple as that.
I know Rat from way back.
Yeah? A lot of people know him. That won't help you this time, though.
Is there any other way?
Look, you must be the 10th person today who's asked that. You know how Rat loves his rules. Well, he's also come up with a plan for how to gain his trust. He has authorized me to allow anyone who can earn the trust of another paladin into the upper district. So Scrappy, Thorhild, or Tylus are the only ones who can help you. Come back when one of them is willing to vouch for you, then I will set you one last task. It will be a severe test of your loyalty to Rat, but find someone to vouch for you first, okay? I should write this on some flyers and post them around the camp. Listen, if it were up to me, I'd let you go on up there. But it's not, okay? Right. I should head back outside. Won't be long until the next person comes along asking for access to the upper district. Good luck.
Scrappy sent me. Everyone in the iron mine is dead.
Are you serious?
The mine's full of gas. They suffocated.
By the sword of Ragnar, just what we need. Without supplies from the mine, we cannot make weapons and armor. It'll only be a matter of time until we're overrun by those creatures. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Take these shards to Scrappy.
What for?
Tell Scrappy to use the shards to fix this, however he can.
Stop! The upper part of the fort is for honorable citizens or those with direct invitation from Warlord Rat only. You're not coming in if you don't have a good reason to be here.
It makes me feel weak.
Hey! Hey, come over here! So,
You made it past the gate guard.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but you will soon. We have something in common, you see.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Well, we're both standing here. But maybe this isn't the time for joking around. I'm Hank. How you doing? I bet you worked hard to get in here, huh? It's a slog. Believe me, I know. Had to work with the salvagers back in the day before I was allowed in. So, I want to make you an offer. A little head start never hurt anyone.
And what exactly do you have to offer?
Something you won't find anywhere else. Let's talk business. I have no issue with shards, but there are plenty of other more interesting ways to pay. I trade items, for example. Then put the profits to good use. But since we all need shards sometimes, how about making a small investment? Consider it an advance on any future business. Once it's made, we can exchange things sometimes, and I'll give you something valuable in return.
I have to pay you to trade with me.
Kind of. Think long term, though. It'll be worth your while sometime in the future. You give me shards, I invest them wisely. I'm not interested in wasting my time or yours. You should see the rare, priceless pieces I've got my hands on before. It's what I do. Trust me. Here, shake my hand. I can tell you're starting to realize it makes sense.
Remember how this place used to look?
Yeah, a whole lot more desert.
Seeing what we've made here makes me proud to be a berserker. Sorry for rambling on like that. Name's Brambard. Nice to meet you.
Ah.
Tell me, do you have any news from the border regions of Caracas?
The Morcons attacked one of the World Hearts there.
Really? Oh boy, that's tough.
Why are you so interested?
We're wearing ourselves pretty thin in the inland of Tavar, in the coastal areas too. But the way I see it, the real danger comes from outside. Not enough of us in Caracas. It'll be our undoing.
Warlord Thialg needs your help at his World Heart in Caracas.
Is that right? Not sure I can help right now. I've got my own stuff to take care of over here.
Didn't you say we should take better care of Caracas?
Yeah, but, you know what? I owe Thialg a favor anyway. My work here can wait. Time to lend the old guy a hand.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but I better get going before someone else tries to give me another job. If you get to his World Heart before me, tell Thialg I'm on my way. See you soon.
Here's the bell hammer you wanted.
Damn, I was hoping you wouldn't find one. By the looks of it, well, that's a really good hammer. Good work. Normally, this is where I'd agree to do the work, but...
But what?
I'm not saying yes, but I'll at least take a look at the bastion for you. In the meantime, find a good limestone pit.
What?
Well, the mortar in the walls of the bastion is crumbling and loose, but I already told you that. To get a decent mortar, we're gonna need a specific high percentage limestone. You're bound to find a stone pit somewhere around here. When you find the pit, bring me back some limestone. Then I'll take a closer look at the bastion for you.
I found this piece of limestone in a pit nearby.
Hey, man, you don't make such a bad laborer, you know?
Now, do you agree to help us fix the bastion?
Okay, I'm in. But I'm telling you now, it's not gonna be pretty. This place is gonna look like a patchwork quilt. The bastion ain't a palace. If you're looking for something fancy, I'm not your man. I'm not a miracle worker, you know? And, how's about that payment?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'll work that out with the old man. Anyway, I better get to it. All this work won't do itself, you know.
Paladin Brambart will take over the Guard Watch for the World Heart.
What? You managed to convince him? I'm impressed.
He's always wanted to come to Caracas.
I guess that means I'm free to support your plan for the Sixth Power. Okay. I'm going over to the Bastion. Check things out. I'll see you there. I can't wait to see the Bastion. I gotta get an idea of the supplies and the people there.
He has no idea what awaits him.
Don't get too close to the Formers or their creatures until you've regained enough of your strength. We can't afford to lose you. No one else has your skills, or your ability to get things done.
You sure know how to motivate people. I talked to Gardock. He'll help us repair the Bastion's old walls.
Excellent news. I knew he was the man for the job. Keep it up, Jax. You're doing well. It's starting, Jax. The first Skyan scout troops have reached our lands. We can assume their agitators are here to check out our strategic positions. You have to deal with them before they can report back to their superiors.
Warlord Thialk has joined us. He'll coordinate all our fighters from now on.
Excellent. But are you certain we can trust him?
I wouldn't have brought him here if I thought he was going to stab us in the back.
Very well. Keep it up. I hope you realize that the longer you wait to join a faction, the harder it will be. And you'll be a better fighter with the training and equipment they can provide.
I know. You don't have to keep telling me, old man.
Excellent. The Bastion is really coming together now. But we still have further preparations to make if we're going to stop those invaders from taking over the world.
Huh. I've heard you say something similar before. In the Ice Palace. Makes me wonder just how much of the hybrid is still in you.
Paranoia will get you nowhere, Jax. Better to concentrate on the here and now. We've laid the foundations, but there's still much to do. There will be more people joining us soon. The Sixth Power will be a refuge and home to them all. You've done well, Jax. I never once doubted you.
Where should I look for their scouts?
Check your adjutor. I've loaded the locations where you might find them. For now, they're still operating out of sight. We should act fast before they have a chance to finish their job.
About the military forces of the other factions. The Berserker Fort now has a better military structure than when it was under Outlaw control.
Right. The plan to unite the Outlaw and Berserker factions in the fort seems to have been successful. Okay. But that's not quite enough. We need to get more information about the other factions.
Time to check our progress.
All right. What do we still need to do?
I'll have to start thinking about who I want as comrades in arms. I need to take out the Skyan scouts before they can report back. We still need more information on the other factions. I can either join one of the major factions, or speak to enough important figures to get an idea of their military strength. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done. And remember, the sooner you join a faction...
Yeah, I know. Things will be harder without the kind of training and equipment I can get from them.
That's right.
Just don't forget your end of the bargain.
I know. Your infection. I'm working on it.